everyone, I'm Big John, and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show live. Alright, so it is the week of Christmas, and I want to let you know what you can expect when you go to the parks or on Christmas or any time this week. First of all, it will be crowded. So expect lines to get out of hand early and often. Now, since the Merry Christmas parties are pretty much over and done with for the season, all of those offerings are now carried over to the daytime through New Year's. So that includes the parade, the entertainment, the fireworks, and the ride overlays. Now, let's say you are in the parks on Christmas Day. First of all, I envy you. Second, you don't have to get a dining reservation in, for your Christmas dinner. You can just place a mobile order at any of the quick service restaurants, and you can call that your Christmas dinner. Of course, our favorite quick service is Columbia Harbor House. But of course, there's also Cosmic Rays, which we also like, and Pinocchio's Village House. And for some families, that trip is like the huge gift you get this season. But being there with your family is the best gift of all. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So it is a well-known fact that Disney is one of the best when it comes to Christmas specials. So this week, we are going to cover my top 5 Disney Christmas specials / movies. Number 5, The Muppets Christmas Carol. Now this is one of the 2 Disney adaptations of A Christmas Carol that we are putting into this, because The Muppet Christmas Carol is one of the best adaptations of A Christmas Carol, like, ever. For some very important things, like one of those important things, it was the first Muppet movie that was created after Jim Henson's passing. And another thing, the guy who played Scrooge, Michael Caine, he treated the Muppets as fellow actors. He didn't see them as dogs and frogs and pigs and chickens. He saw them as fellow actors. And those are 2 of the many reasons why The Muppet Christmas Carol is one of the greatest adaptations of a Christmas special ever. Number 4, Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. Now this was the very first CGI feature-length film starring Mickey and friends. And it features 5 heartwarming stories. One of them is a confrontation between Minnie and Daisy in an ice skating contest or something. And the second one is Huey, Dewey, and Louie going to the North Pole to get themselves on the nice list. Number 3 is Max and his girlfriend Mona, I prefer Roxanne, to spend Christmas with Goofies, which features one of my favorite Disney Christmas songs, Make Me Look Good. If you know, you know. The 4th one, Donald trying to find the true meaning of Christmas, and the fifth one, Mickey trying to find Pluto after or an off, and or things get a little off kilter between them. But yeah, it is a great film. I really love it. Number three, Winnie the Pooh and Christmas 2. Now you can find this one on Disney Plus within Winnie the Pooh: A Very Merry Pooh Year, or you can look it up on YouTube. Now this was now I love Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is the best when I was a kid, and this was a very cute special of Pooh trying to get his friend's letter to the North Pole, and it's very funny. It's very cute. Number two, the other adaptation of A Christmas Carol that's in this countdown, Mickey's Christmas Carol. Now, this was the first version of A Christmas Carol I have ever seen. And even though it's just a half hour, they crammed so much inside of it. So it is nonstop entertaining. I mean, Goofy as Jacob Marley. How can you top that? And my number one Disney Christmas special, a special that you can also find Mickey's Christmas Carol in, and something still not on Disney Plus. Mickey's Magical Christmas Snowed In at the House of Mouse. Now you can find this special on like watchcartoons.com, which is absolutely free. And I love House of Mouse. Disney, it's been 4 years. When are you gonna put House of Mouse on Disney Plus? And I, but it's great. It's fun seeing all of the Disney characters in that nightclub. It's so much fun. I just wish, please, I know I've ranted about this a lot, but I just wish Disney could please put House of Mouse on Disney Plus. So anyway, let me know in the comments or in the chat what your favorite Disney Christmas special slash movie is. And now it is time for Diz or Dat. So, Christmas parades at Disney are even more magical than the parades they have the rest of the year. At Disneyland, you have the Christmas Fantasy Parade, which is perhaps Disney's longest running parade. Not just Christmas parade, longest running parade. And it starts with Mickey and Friends, then a Winter Wonderland featuring like Pooh and Friends, and then Frozen. Then the Candy Unit, which features Goofy working a gingerbread house. I know what you're thinking. Uh-oh. Then the Princesses, and then the Toy Shop Unit featuring the Toy Story characters, and then Santa. And at the Magic Kingdom, you have Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade, which people say is one of the best Christmas parades they've ever seen. And I don't blame them. It's pretty good. Because it starts with Mickey and his friends, then Frozen, then the Candy Unit, then the Princesses, and then Santa. So anyway, let me know which Christmas parade you prefer. Diz, a Christmas Fantasy Parade, or Dat, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade. And now, for the final time this season, it is time to let you guys know what Christmas specials you can be on the lookout for today through Christmas Day. Now, once again, my disclaimers. These are Eastern local times. So, check your local listings if you don't live in the Eastern time zone. And also, these are just my recommendations. So, without further ado, today, February 23rd, on Freeform, Unaccompanied Minors is playing right now, on, and followed by the 1994 Miracle on 34th Street at 10:30, followed by the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol at 1:05, followed by the 2018 Grinch at 3:10, Home Alone at 5:10, and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York at 7:40. Let's see, and on TBS, the 1966 How the Grinch Stole Christmas at 7:30 p.m. Now tomorrow, Christmas Eve, on ABC, Home Alone at 8. On AMC, White Christmas at 8:45, followed by Rudolph's Shiny New Year at 11:30, Frosty's Winter Wonderland at 12:45, The Polar Express at 3, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation at 7. On Freeform, Unaccompanied Minors at 7, followed by Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas at 9:05 a.m., followed by Home Alone 2 Lost in New York at 10:35, followed by The Nightmare Before Christmas at 1:15, followed by the Jim Carrey Grinch at 2:55, followed by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at 5:35, Frosty the Snowman at 6:40, followed by the Santa Claus at 7:15. On NBC, It's a Wonderful Life at 8. And finally, on Monday, Christmas Day, on ABC, perhaps the only special that will matter that day, will be the 40th annual Disney Parks Magical Christmas Day Parade at 10 a.m. If you don't watch it, I will be disappointed. On AMC, the Polar Express at noon. Oh, and good morning to you, Cat at Mouse Game. Anyway, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation at 4, and again at 10:30. No, again at 8:15, I should say. On the CW, the classic 1934 Babes in Toyland at 1 p.m. On Freeform, the Jim Carrey A Christmas Carol at 7, followed by Santa Claus is Coming to Town at 10:30, followed by The Santa Claus at 11:30, followed by The Santa Claus 2 at 1:30, followed by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at 3:30, followed by Frosty the Snowman at 4:30, followed by Santa Claus is Coming to Town again at 5 p.m., followed by Home Alone at 6, and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York at 8:30. And on NBC, to round up the season, the classic How the Grinch Stole Christmas at 8 p.m., followed by the Jim Carrey Grinch at 8:30 p.m. And that is your Christmas special roundup for today through the end of Christmas Day. So let me know which specials you are looking forward to. So anyway, that's our show. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat or in the comments. I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. For this week's shout outs, make sure you guys check out my friend Joey at Tastes Like Disney. He does great videos, or sometimes he does videos of him making recipes from the parks. So definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Kristen over at Right Down Main Street. She does amazing food vlogs from the parks. Check her out as well. Also, make sure you guys check out the Tim Tracker. I know him as like the Chuck Norris of vlogging. He does vlogs from at home and in the parks every single day. Check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Maria over at LBV TV. She and Kristen actually did a vlog the other day from Hoop-de-Doo during Christmas time. Definitely check them out for the latest Disney news and info. Make sure you guys check out WW Magazine. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? Ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And stay tuned immediately after I'm done. And after I'm immediately done on here, which is in a few seconds, I will be doing day 23 of our Vlogmas Advent Storybook Calendar. So stay tuned for that. And from my studio to your homes, have a very Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching, and may the mouse be with you.